So just so you know, this is the men, Tom, Addy and John Gough. Prepare their names, yeah. It's 2 up. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Moortown. It is the final of the English Amateur Championship. It could not be any more exciting. Just behind us there we have your 2 men's finalists, Tom, Addy and John Gough. They're just walking up the 8th at the minute. As you can see, a lovely little par 3 here at Moortown. Now, John Gough was 3 up through 6, but actually it looks like Tom Addy's pulled a hole back. So now John Gough is 2 up through 7. Here they come. Exciting stuff indeed. We are going to bring you both finals throughout the day as well. Don't forget, it's played over 36 holes. They're in the first set of 18 at the minute, so we will complete this set of 18. Then there's going to be an hour lunch break. Then we're going to get back out onto the course for the second set until we have both your men's and women's English Amateur Champions. It's going to be an incredible day. So far, the rain has held off. We had torrential rain on Friday. We had nice sunshine yesterday. And today it looks like we're going to get a little bit of a mix. But it's match play. It doesn't really matter, does it? We've all got to deal with it. Who cares what the weather does? It's going to be a feast of live golf for you today for the final day of the English Amateur Championship. It's day 6. Can you believe that? Now here come the players. There is Tom Addy. He's in the black Nike top there, as you can see. John Gough, he's got his arms out. Look, he's wearing t-shirt today. He's got his caddy Callum on the bag as well. His caddy, interestingly enough, lost the final a couple of years ago in the English Amateur Championship, so more than a capable player himself. Now we are going to catch up with the ladies as well. Kirsten, Rudgeley and Wardle, they are in the final of the Women's English Amateur Championship. All square at the minute between those 2 ladies. And they're not too far behind this group here. Tom Addy there, off the front edge of the green, as you can see. Wedge in hand. It's 2 down in this match. Good effort to just roll along with it, paying this cut well to the back of the green here. It's the 8th par 3 here at Moortown. You're looking at John Gough and Tom Addy in the final of the English Amateur Championship. Great communication between John and his caddy. Tom's managing the bag by himself. to win the hole for John Gough. Oh, and it's, oh, what a putt that was. Tom tells him to take it away, and now Tom Addy's got to putt this. He's got to hold this. Otherwise, John Gough will move back to 3 up. Going left, isn't it? Paul's left, and John Gough moves back to 3 up. So John Gough 3 up through 8 here in the final of the English Men's Amateur Championship. It's going to be played over 36 holes in total. This is the first set of 18. We're going to march our way up to the 9th now and follow them down. We are going to catch some of the ladies' action too. Kirsten Rudgeley and Belle Wardle going toe to toe. Try to. Just moving the buggy around there. So exciting stuff here today. Now we can see the comments, so do get your comments in below. Show your messages of support for all of the English amateur finalists. We've got Tom Addy against John Gough. That's who we're with right now. For the women's English Amateur Championship final is Kirsten Rudgeley against Belle Wardle. They were tied through 5. So I am just hearing a little bit of change actually. It looks like Kirsten Rudgeley's moved to 1 up. Against Belle Wardle. Yes, she has. So Kirsten Rudgeley out of Mount Lawley is 1 up through 7. Belle Wardle plays out of Prestbury. These two gentlemen here. Tom Addy out of Jean de Loop, John Gough out of Stoke Park. John Gough 3 up as they're on the 9th tee. Right, what we're going to do actually, Leon, is we're going to head back to the 8th green because we do have Belle Wardle and Kirsten Rudgeley about to tee off here at the par 3 8th. So let's head on back to 8. Remember, we're going to bring you all of the coverage live throughout the day. So let's get ourselves back to 8 and catch the first action of the day for the ladies. Kirsten Rudgeley against Belle Wardle. It's Kirsten Rudgeley who's just won the last hole. She is now 1 up as she stands on the 8th tee here at Moortown Golf Club. Now, if you like what you're seeing, I can't imagine why you wouldn't want to find out a little bit more about England golf. You certainly can. There's a link in the body of this broadcast which will take you straight through to the England Golf website. You can also access the leaderboard that way as well, although of course there's only 2 matches actually in play. It is the final of the English Amateur Championship here today. I saw the trophies a little bit earlier, and my word, they are looking sparklingly clean, and they're going to be won this afternoon, and you will see it live as it happens. This is the first set of 18. Of course, it's played over 36 in total. Of course, if they're tied after 36 holes, we'll go to a playoff, and boy, oh boy, did we see an incredible playoff yesterday between Kirsten Rudgeley and Annabelle Fuller. That went all the way down to the wire. In fact, Kirsten was 3 up through on the 15th through 14. But Annabelle Fuller pulled it back and it went to a 3-hole playoff, which Kirsten ended up just winning at the 3rd hole. And here is Kirsten Rudgeley getting herself ready. In fact, sorry, that's, I believe that, is that Bell? That's Bell just teeing off there. So they're going to march up to us. We'll get a good look. Is it going to just trickle back onto the green? And it just does, doesn't it? Look at that, it's still rolling. We've had torrential rain here in Leeds. Certainly Friday, it just did not stop, but of course held up incredibly well. It's still going, is the ball, look at that. It's still going. And it now finally comes to a rest. So as you can see, Kirsten Rudgeley and Bell Wardle marching towards us now. Kirsten, for your reference, has got the grey top on, the white hat. And Bell, I believe she's got a blue top and no hat. So it's 1 up to Kirsten Rudgeley. As we said yesterday, Kirsten defeated Annabelle Fuller over 21 holes. It was quite something, wasn't it? And then in the quarterfinals as well, she defeated Mia Eales-Smith. And then she's also beaten Ellie Gough on the way. And she's beaten Eleanor Slater too to get this far. Now, the tournament started on Tuesday. It was 2 days of stroke play. Then there was a cut at the end of Wednesday and we went straight into the match play. So for the ladies, it was straight into a round of 32, a round of 16, a quarter-final and a semi-final. Both the quarters and semis were played yesterday. And here we have the final today over 36 holes. And your winner is going to be either Bell Wardle or Kirsten Rudgeley a little bit later. Let's find out, shall we? At the minute, it is Kirsten Rudgeley 1 up through 7. She has the slightest of advantages right now. In fact, Bell was 1 up in this match a little bit earlier. So we're just looking at the second shots, aren't we, here? For John Gough and Tom Addy at the 9th. Now Bell Wardle to get this far, she's beaten Amelia Williamson yesterday in the semi-final. She defeated Davina Zhang in the quarter-finals. Oh no, apologies, she fought Jess Baker, didn't she, in the quarter-finals? I was looking at Amelia. Yeah, so she defeated Amelia Williamson in the semis. She defeated Jess Baker in the quarter-finals, Danielle Hardwick in the round of 16, and Emily Price in the round of 32. That was deemed a shock at the time because Emily Price is a defending champion in the Women's English Amateur Championship, but as you can see, she's made it through to the final, so it was certainly turning out to be not such a shock we all thought it might have been. So that is Kirsten Rudgeley on the screen there. She's got the white hat on, grey top, and Bell in the blue top, sleeveless. So this is now Bell Wardle. If she puts this away, she will actually win the hole. Oh, that was a great shot, wasn't it? Kirsten says take it away. And so now Kirsten needs to hold this putt. Otherwise, Bell will pull the match back to all square. challenge puts it away. There we go. So it stays Kirsten Rudgeley. She's 1 up through 8 as we head up to the 9th. So let's make our way up to the 9th now. We could just ask a favour actually for everybody watching. Of course, we've had the Olympics on this morning, the golf, and I understand the bronze medal match went to, I think it was a 7-way playoff in the end. Somebody could comment below and just tell me who actually won the bronze medal of that playoff. I'd be very, very happy if you could let me know, because I haven't had a chance to catch up with it. We've been out on a course getting a few pictures, etc., of the English Amateur Championship final, but it would be nice to know who won the bronze medal. It's a feast of golf today, isn't it? It really, really is. But here we are with Kirsten Rudgeley and Belle Wardle as they make their way up to the 9th tee. Good shot from Kirsten there. It's par 4. 4-16 for the ladies. Left of the fairway, but nice and safe there for Belle Wardle. So both shots comfortably in play. Right, we're going to make our way actually up to the halfway hut and see if we can catch the men as they go up 10. Then we'll come back and catch the girls as they go up 10 as well. It's a lovely little par 3. Like I said, we're going to dock between both groups this morning, and then of course we've got the final set of 18 a little bit later. Whilst we do that, whilst we head up, we did have the pleasure actually of catching up with Tom Addy. He's in the final right now. We caught up with him just as he won his match on the green yesterday. Here is his live reaction as he just sunk the winning putt to win the semi-final. Roll VT. There goes Sam Burson. Look at this, lovely stuff. It really is. There is Tom Addy. He's into the final of the English Amateur Championship. He will be coming back tomorrow to take on John Gough. Tom, come here a second and just listen to this now. I spoke to you a little bit earlier, of course, after your quarter-final match. Listen to this now. You're in the final of the English Amateur Championship. How good does that sound?
Still nervous, I think.
Now, we've had a lot of love on social media for you, a lot of people from your club as well. Have you got a message for everybody back home?
How's the weather there? If you look behind, it's pretty good.
Look, congratulations, of course. You've played so much golf, haven't you, over the last few days? You've got to do it one more time. Congratulations. Go on, relax, get yourself ready. Congratulations. Tom Addy there, he's into the final of the English Amateur Championship. Right, so there's the leaderboard as it stands at the minute for both the men's and women's English Amateur Championship final rounds. Tom Addy against John Gough. We're about to catch up with them up at 10. We've caught up to them at a great time actually, because they're literally just finishing up at 9 as well. That was perfect timing. It's almost as if we meant to do that, isn't it? So here they come. Great stuff. Let's pop the leaderboard down. Here comes Tom Addy walking towards us. He's now taking his jumper off. It does get a bit warm, and then it's very difficult to predict, isn't it? We've got some rather looming grey clouds not too far away over our heads, so we're sort of expecting showers at some point today. I just want to give a special thank you to Sue Thompson. Just told me CT pattern. So thank you very much for that. So lovely par 3 here, the 10th, very famous hole as well. The first hole Alistair Mackenzie designed, and then after designing it, Moortown then commissioned him to design the rest of the course. So it's going to be Tom Addy to go first. Next on the green, as we can see, Tom Addy clearly won the 8th. John Gough is now back to only 2 up. He was 3 up, but it's John Gough 2 up here against Tom Addy. The first set of 18 in this men's English Amateur Championship final. Right, there they go. Let's just stay down here a little bit because we do want to catch Kirsten Rudgeley and Belle Wardle. Yeah. So we're just going to head to the 9th green as well to Kirsten come through. It's a lovely spot down here to watch the action, it really is. So there is Belle Wardle walking onto the green. So the state of play is this: Kirsten Rudgeley 1 up against Belle Wardle at the minute. We might yeah, good mate, you?
Not bad, good to see you again.
And you, mate, yeah. Tough shot from Kirsten, isn't it? Out the bunker. But she's made it look easy, hasn't she? My word. A round of applause there from the crowd, and well deserved too. That puts her in a very strong position. In fact, if anything, it now puts Belle under an awful lot of pressure, who might have been feeling a little bit confident. Just keep an eye on the 10th as well, just to let you know that Tom's just lining up his putt. He's not played it yet. Bell Wardle. She needs to put this close. If she sinks it, they'll go back to all square. And it runs through. And it's going to be Bell to go again, and suddenly the tables have turned a little bit and the pressure is now on Bell Wardle. She's probably going to really have to make this. And she does make it. Great stuff. So they tie the hole. So Kirsten Rudgeley still stays 1 up through 9 now, isn't it? The two gentlemen have moved on. They're heading up to 11. Oh, sorry, they're going to make Kirsten play. Apologies. She does put it away, so it still stays. Kirsten Rudgeley is 1 up through 9. We're going to head down to the tee box, watch these two ladies tee off, and we'll follow them up. 10 as well, I think. Throughout. Bell Wardle, Kirsten Rudgeley going toe to toe. They'll go toe to toe over, well, it's over 36 holes. Of course, it could technically be quite a bit shorter, or it could be quite a bit longer. So Bell just having a little look at the scoreboard on the screen for you as well. John Gough there, as you can see, 2 up through 10, just about to tee off. They tied the 10th. And there is Kirsten Rudgeley 1 up through 8. Confirmation there. Now, if you do want to find out more about England golf and getting into golf, then you certainly can. There's a link in the body of this broadcast. It will take you straight through to the England Golf website. Just give it a little click. You can find out all the information about this tournament and more. There's a lot coming up still throughout 2021, and you can also access that leaderboard through the England Golf website too. You can also watch this broadcast on YouTube at England Golf, Content Live Golf, Live Sport Now, and you can also watch it on Twitter as well, actually, at Ian Waterhouse1. That's my handle. Do give us a follow, give us a retweet. We're live right now. We're also live on LinkedIn. That's my personal profile, Ian Waterhouse. Do connect with me. I'd love to hear from you. We're also on Twitch as well. We've got any Twitchers out there? Yes, we are down with the kids. The fact that I've said that would suggest I'm certainly not. Live Sport Now on Twitch, and of course we are broadcast on Facebook. Hello to all of our broadcast media partners as well. Delighted to say we're joined by Golf Unplugged today. We've got Golf Monthly, Today's Golfer, National Club Golfer, Women in Golf magazine. It's a real pleasure to be broadcasting to your pages today, and I hope you're enjoying the coverage so far. It's the final of the English Amateur Championship here at Moortown. This is the first set of 18, and it's Kirsten Rudgeley versus Bell Wardle. to remind you, we can see the comments as well, so do get your messages of support in for these players. It's a huge day for them, for both of, well, for all four of them, who will be lifting the trophies. At the end of the day, we will have a men's and women's champion later this afternoon. Oh no, it's just trickling down into the bunker. It's just trickled down into that front bunker. I thought it looked like the line was absolutely spot on. It just needed just another little bit of extra push. Safely on the green. It's just going to trickle to the front edge though. Let's walk our way up there, and that front bunker there on the left, that is where Kirsten's Rudgeley ball has landed. It's steep. And Belle Wardle's ball there safely on the green, just trickled a bit closer to the front edge. So if you head to that big front bunker there, Leon, you'll see on the left, you'll see where Kirsten's ball came to rest. Morning, Kirsten, you all right? Not too bad, too bad. Hoping the rain holds off. Yeah. So it's a steep bunker shot this, isn't it? It really is. Kirsten now. So there we go. Looks like Wardle pulls it back.
Sorry?
Want to do a bit in front of camera?
Can do, yeah.
Right, everybody, I'm going to give this to you actually. Yeah, there you go, that's for you. Now, I'm joined by a very special guest. You might recognise him if you're from the area. It is, of course, it's Richard, or AKA the average Yorkshire golfer. Now, that's not true though. There's nothing average about your game. All right in thinking you are single figure handicap?
Yes, well, it's 9.4, but it's 11 on this course, yeah. So it changed now, doesn't it? It changed it all.
Good luck working it out. Look, you come down today. You've just been watching a bit of golf. How's it gone so far this morning, do you think?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, obviously there's two matches that are really close together, so you can keep an eye on both of them at once. Women's match is a bit tighter than the men's, but he is sort of hanging in there. There's a great chip in on the par 5 there from about 50 yards, so it was to keep it. I think it was 3 down at the time, so we got back to 2. So yeah, it's good, and it's a nice course. The rain's eased up, which is the main thing for me.
It's the 6th day of play for the men. I think it will be the 9th round coming later on today. How do they stay in the game? How do they stay so focused for 6 solid days of golf?
I don't know. I can't do it for 18, so I don't know. But the young lad in the men's match is he's not got a caddy either, so I don't know.
No, young Tom. Tom Addy.
He's just walking, you know. I don't know how he's staying in it, because it's obviously quite a big match, and he's just doing it himself, but he's doing good.
Well, John Gough, his opponent, he's got his caddy Callum on the bag. They're very vocal between each other. It's got to be a huge advantage, hasn't it? Surely.
Yeah, and I think he's a good golfer himself, isn't he? I think
he is. I actually think, if my sources are right, Jenna might be able to help me with this. I think he actually got to the final of the English Amateur Championship a few years ago and lost it.
Yeah.
But it's some feat just to get to the final, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's tough, and it's a fairly tough course as well, and it's still quite wet, so it's been a good day, and I think if I was doing it, I'd definitely want the help on the bag. Yeah, definitely.
Definitely right. You've been doing a little bit of stuff on Instagram, haven't you? So we want people to come and follow you. Where do they go on Instagram?
Yeah, so it's just Average Yorkshire Golfer on Instagram. Or if you're interested, I basically just play a lot of golf around the area. Try and get around the country a bit as well when I can, steal a day on a family holiday, but it's something I just started because I like doing it, and it's sort of grown.
Top man. So Average Yorkshire Golfer on Instagram, do go check it out. I better let you go because you've actually got a match later today, haven't you?
Yes, I've. Yeah.
Come on, get out of it.
It's going to look bad after this though.
Cheers, Richard. Fantastic. Let's get ourselves up to 11 then, shall we? And let's follow this group and watch the action. Right, I'm just going to see if I can see where Tom Addy and John Gough are, because they should be coming down 12 very shortly, so we might actually pick those gentlemen up. In fact, they are, so yeah, if you come this way, because we're going to catch up with Tom Addy and John Gough very, very shortly. Let's just pop the leaderboard up so we can see how things are standing in the 2 finals, the men's and women's English Amateur Championship final here. I think the tee shots have been played here at 12. There's a lot of movement, isn't there? Let's go up and have a little look. I think we might potentially be searching for a ball over here. We're not sure who it is just yet, but we will get over there, see if we can help and find out. Yeah, the two players, they are walking down the 12th now, so we're going to see them very, very shortly. I think we're going to go look, see if we can find a ball's gone away, left off the tee. Trying to see who it is, who's marching over this way. I think it might have ended up actually over on the 13th fairway. I think it's Gough. I want to go over there. It looks like Gough's shot has landed way left over. I'm now on to the 13th fairway here. Let's go see if we can find this.
If you drive the fairway, you're down on the...
Alright, just bear with us as we try and not fall down a few ditches here. That's one for you've been trained. So we're just trying to find Gough's ball over here. I think it's gone as far. Oh, we found it. So there we go, we found it. Well, didn't it? And it's faced with an incredibly tricky second shot here. So here is Tom Addy. Good shot from Caddy Callum there. That was the shout. Let's get over and see how happy John is. John Gough still 2 up through 11. Things might be changing soon though. Kirsten Rudgeley 1 up through 9. I think that might have pulled back. It's just not updated yet. I think they could be all square. Let's have a look. We've got a great shot of the green here. Well, it's gone into the bunker, I think, on the right, hasn't it? It's just dropped in. It's a big advantage for Tom Addy now. Par 5, 12. This will be Tom's 3rd shot here. So John Gough's 3rd ended up in the bunker over there on the right. This is about to be Tom Addy's 3rd shot. He's got a big advantage to pull another hole back here as they head to 13. Roll to the back edge of the green. Just pauses, just looks at it, still work to do there. John Gough will need to put this close, and he knows it. He's to maintain a 2-hole lead. Gives himself a chance though. It's Tom Addy now. So this putt to win the hole for Tom Addy and pull it back. Pull another hole back. John Gough currently 2 up here on the 12th green. This is a par 5 12th. So John Gough has an opportunity to halve this hole if he can make this putt. And maintain a 2-hole advantage. He's currently 2 up in the final of the English Men's Amateur Championship. This is the first set of 18, the second set to come later this afternoon, and we will be live this afternoon for that too. Oh, what a putt by John Gough under the deepest of pressure. He halves the hole somehow and he remains 2 up as they head to the 13th tee. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to wait, so we're going to watch this group tee off, then we're going to stick around at 13 for both Kirsten Rudgeley and Belle Wardle to come through. Then what we're actually going to do is just going to quickly nip back to the clubhouse and just change a couple of batteries and then rejoin the action at the par 3 17th all the way to the end of the first set of 18. Then there's going to be an hour's lunch break or so for the players, and then the second set of 18 will get underway. In that grouping, we will find out who is going to be your champion of the men and women English Amateur Champion. It's going to either be Tom Addy or John Gough for the men, and it's going to be either Kirsten Rudgeley or Belle Wardle for the women. So here's Tom Addy, big thumping drive at the par 4 13th. Right, there they go. We're going to come back to the 12th green. We're just going to wait and stay here for Belle Wardle and Kirsten Rudgeley to come down. They have teed off at 12, so it won't be long and they'll be popping down very, very shortly. It's a lovely atmosphere here. It's a wonderful day. It's the first set of 18 for the English Amateur Championship final here today. Wonderful stuff. Remember, do get your comments in below. We can see the comments. We are right in the heart of the action. This right here is the 12th green, and we are very shortly about the fact I can see them coming down now. I can see a ball's just been played. It's just trickled down left of the fairway. It might have even gone into some of the rough stuff just up there on the fairway. So the players are coming down. We're just switching attention now back to the women. Kirsten Rudgeley 1 up against Belle Wardle through 11. And they're just coming towards us now, so we're going to watch them hold out, tee off, and then we're actually going to quickly dip back just to change a couple of batteries, and then we're going to head straight to 17 to pick up both Tom Addy, John Gough, follow them home, and then we'll do the same with the ladies as well, and then we'll be going to the lunch break here for the players. We have a very special feature in that lunch break though. Moortown Golf Club, there's a lot of history here. 1929 it hosted the Ryder Cup, and we're going to be joined by a member of the club to talk us through some of the history. It's been a pleasure today. We just had the average Yorkshire golfer with us not so long ago, Richard Crocker. Yesterday we were joined by Kai Williams, England Golf young ambassador. Talented, very talented young man, 15-year-old. He was on the mic with us. In fact, he joined us for the first hole action of the semi-final between Kirsten and Annabelle Fuller yesterday. that's Kirsten Rudgeley up there, isn't it? She is in the long grass. You can see there's, or has it just trickled into like the gorse, the heather? No, I think it's in the long stuff further up, isn't it? So we just switched our focus back to the women. And it's going to be Bell to go first. I did see the ball trickle down. I think it did just go off to the left, so it's going to be a tricky shot for both ladies here. If I believe correctly, this is the par 5 12, so it will be this will be the third shots in, I believe. Oh, no, this will be the second shots, won't it, from there? Yeah. And oh, it's not gone well for Bell. It has, I think she's just topped it, and it's literally only gone about 10-15 yards in front of us, deeper into the rough stuff. Do get your messages of support in for the players. We can't see them, we will read them out as well. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage over the last few days. We arrived on Friday in torrential rain to cover a round of 32, a round of 16 matches for the men and a round of 16 matches for the women. And yesterday we were live for the quarterfinals and the semi-finals of both the men's and women's English amateurs. What a shot that is as well by Kirsten Rudgeley. That is how you do it, isn't it? She's put huge pressure on Bell Wardle. Could she be about to go 2 up? Now this will definitely be Bell's third shot, I believe, so she's really got to put it close. Better. I think it just pinged out a little bit to the right. There it is. It's going to trickle onto the green. There we go. But I think realistically, to have much chance of halving this hole, she's going to have to sink that one. It will be Bell to go first as well. So here they come now, onto the 12th green. Like I said, once they've holed out, we're actually going to just break the coverage off just to reset up quickly and get it back up to 17 for you to watch these men's and women's finals come home. the line was perfect, wasn't it? And Kirsten Rudgeley moves to 2 up as they head to the 13th tee. Now actually, we were going to cut off. I've just been informed that we have enough battery power to stay live, so we're not going to break off. We're going to stay live right to the end here. So this is very good indeed. So don't go anywhere. Do stick around. Maybe make yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee. I know we've got a lot of people watching overseas as well. Do comment, tell us where are you in the world. We do want to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from. We would love to give you a bit of a shout out. Hello to all of our friends around the world. We are broadcasting as well actually to our friends in Singapore at Gough Asia. So the par for 13th here, 388 yards for the women. Shot by Kirsten. Here comes Bell. There we go. What we're going to do, we're going to march actually up the fairway a little bit and then watch the ladies' second shots, then cut across to 14 because we'll have Tom, Addy and John Gough coming down 14 very shortly. They're probably on the green at the minute, so let's make our way up a little bit. Let's just pop that live leaderboard up onto the screen so you can see how things are going. Confirmation that Kirsten Rudgeley has moved to 2 up. It's the first set of 18 in the Women's English Amateur Championship final here at Moortown. And we're going to make our way up. Right, Liam, what we're going to do actually, we're going to cut across the 14 now because Tom and John have both teed off. So let's bring the attention back to the boys just for a little bit. And there comes the second shot here from the tee. So let's pop the leaderboard down because we've got both, I don't know how well you can see, but we've got Tom Addy's and John Gough's balls here on the 14th fairway. They're just coming down now, par 4 of course here. We're going to follow them through a little bit just to catch up with some of the action too. Here at the 14th. Exciting stuff indeed here today, isn't it? It really, really is. So John Gough, Tom, Addy going toe to toe in the final of the Men's English Amateur Championship here at Moortown. Hello, if you're just tuning in. Again, do comment, do tell us where in the world are you watching this broadcast from. We want to hear from you. We'll read the comments out. We can see them. It looks like Got Bell and Kirsten there. We might, in fact, we will get a chance to watch their second shots here at the par 4 12th. It's going to be Kirsten Rudgeley to go first. White cap, white and blue top. She's 2 up against Bell Wardle here, the first set of 18 in the 36-hole final. Here comes Bell's second shot. There it goes. We turn around straight away. We can see Tom Addy here. John Gough is 2 up in this group, 2 up through 13. This is the 14th fairway. This is both players' second shots at the par 4. It fizzes overhead. And it's landed right in the middle, in the actual green, in the middle of the 2 bunkers, so great stuff. Here is John Gough, leading this match by 2. Up it goes, a good shot. It's the shout from the caddy, and it's a wonderful shot as well. It's right into the heart of the green. Let's go down so you can see how that landed. It's an absolutely wonderful shot by John Gough. Tom Addy's ball just over on the right. So, slight advantage to John Gough here. Could he go 3 up here at the 14th? It's played over 36 holes. Remember, this is the first set of 18, so we will finish 18 in this segment. Then there's going to be about an hour's gap whilst the players just have a spot of lunch, and then we'll go back out again. We do have what we're probably going to do, I think, is watch the 2 groups tee off at the first, and then we've got a special feature in between. It's a 15-minute gap, so we've got a very special feature in between where we're going to be finding out about the history of Moortown Golf Club. 1929 it hosted the first ever British Ryder Cup. Well, first ever Ryder Cup on British soil anyway, back in 1929. It's also hosted a few European Tour events. Nick Faldo won here. I think it was the car care plan insurance invitational. A few years ago now, of course. going to be Tom Addy to go first. He's going to remove the flag stick, is he? Just on the green. Pin cut off to the left. As you can see, he's split these two bunkers, didn't he, with that approach shot. It is a wonderful putt. Great shot indeed, and I think John is going to move it away for him. But it's still John Gough an opportunity here to move to 3 up if he holds this putt. To move to 3 up, and he does, and he sinks it. So John Gough moves to 3 up in this men's English Amateur Championship final as we move to the 15th. Now I think what we'll do, we're going to watch the men tee off here at the 15th, then we're going to stick around for the ladies actually down at 14. Shot by John Gough, powerful drive. Here's Tom Addy. A good shot as well. It's always a pleasure to see a thumping drive. We're actually going to stay at 14 now because we're just going to catch up with Kirsten, Rudgeley and Wardle. They are just coming down here too. We'll just move to the back of the trees so we're a little bit out the way and then we can see them coming down. Okay, let's go. So it's advantage John Gough in the men's English Amateur Championship final, but it's far from a done deal yet, because we've got Kirsten, Rudgeley, Wardle just about to come down here in the women's. Remember, it's the best of 36 overall, so still a lot to play. This is the first set of 18. We will finish this set, of course. Which side's that then? You're back, he said he's back. So Bell Wardle at the top, we're going to see where these balls come in. Okay, the ball's up in the air, it's coming towards us as well. And it's gone into the bunker. Not the bunker immediate in front, but there is another bunker just the other side there. And it's slotted in there, so it's going to be Kirsten Rudgeley now. Second shot at the par for 14th. So as you can see, we've switched attention back to the women now. A little bit late this afternoon, very similar actually, 15-minute tee time, so that's the gap. So Bell Wardle finds the bunker. What can Kirsten do? So here is Kirsten. My word, what a shot. A round of applause from the spectators, and rightly so. Arguably the shot of the day we've seen so far, and it set her up very nicely indeed for a very real chance of moving to 3 up. Well, remember, we can see the comments, so do comment below. Hello, wherever you're watching from, do tell us, do let us know. I know we've got some support down under tuning in today. We've got support all over the world. We want to hear from you. Tell us where in the world are you watching this broadcast, and if you're in the UK, tell us whereabouts in the UK. Are you in the south of England, the north of England? Are you in Yorkshire? We're in Yorkshire right now. We're in Moortown. It's north of Leeds, just on the Harrogate Road. I stayed in Harrogate last night, where my dearest mother lives. Had a barbecue last night, very nice. Yes, that's right, you heard me, a barbecue. And the rain actually did hold off. It was quite pleasant. So Bell Wardle's in the bunker. Shall we move around a little bit and see if we can get a look at that? Sorry, Kirsten Rudgeley is 3 up. Apologies. So Kirsten is already 3 up. She must have won the 13th. Good shot. But here's Kirsten Rudgeley. She is 3 up as it stands here on the 14th green, and she's got a golden opportunity here to go 4 up if she can sink this putt. takes it away. Everybody's walked away, but Kirsten is still going to play. And she does put it away, so Kirsten Rudgeley moves to 4 up in this match as we head to the 15th here. This is the first set of 18, remember, so whatever happens, we will be completing this set of 18 holes. Over 36. So Kirsten Rudgeley 4 up here at 15 against Wardle in the final of the Women's English Amateur Championship. Wardle. That's because she is. Great stuff. Right, we're going to just walk down a little bit further. We might even jump in the buggy actually and see if we can't just move a little bit further down and maybe get to the 16th tee box. In fact, we might just head straight actually up to the 16th green. So let's get ourselves up there now. We're going to jump in the buggy. In fact, we'll stick with this group, Leon. Actually, we'll walk down with them. We've got the camera, as you can see, Tom, Addy, John, Gough just ahead. So actually, things might just slow down a little bit. It's actually kind of what we want from a broadcasting point of view. We do want them as close together as possible so we can catch both groups really as it happens. We are going to stay live now right to the very end of this first set of 18 for both the men's and women's English Amateur Championship final. Do stay with us, do not go anywhere. We're just going to take the buggy and just shoot ourselves down. It's exciting stuff indeed, it really, really is here. It's been a real pleasure so far to have been here. And as we're following the women, we have a little video to play for you as well. Next month in August, there's a very special Women in Golf initiative that England Golf are part of. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be a cracker, and if you are interested and you're female, want to find out more about getting into golf, this is the video for you. Elaine Roll, the Women in Golf VT.
And now I've started, I've got the bug now. I mean, who knew? I've just been hitting so many balls and I'm so determined to just crack it now.
I'm really, really enjoying the golf journey. The kids come to the driving range with me and probably for the first time and maybe the last time, they think I'm cool because I can smack a ball and it goes really far.
I've seen some amazing places, all playing a game that I absolutely love. So You know, golf owes me absolutely nothing. I owe golf everything. Doesn't matter how old you are, you can get out there and have fun, and that's what I've done all these years.
I'm really passionate about getting more women and girls into the game. I just think that it really is a game for everyone.
My husband initially said I wouldn't be able to play, and I proved him wrong. My handicap is lower than his.
It's hypnotic, it's great, so you just want to keep going, so I've really enjoyed it.
If you want to do it, just jump right into it. You don't have to be judged by what gender or what age. It's just that if you want to do it, you can do it.
Okay, welcome back. We're just in the buggy actually trying to get into position, trying to catch up. And we are going to catch Kirsten Rudgeley's shot here because she did land in the bunker. So there's a bit of an opportunity here right now. Opportunity for Bell to maybe pull one back. She has slipped to 4 down. Kirsten Rudgeley is 4 up in this match. And I can tell you as well, excitingly, John Gough is also 4 up as well against Tom Addy. So John Gough 4 up in his Men's English Amateur Championship final against Tom Addy. And Kirsten Rudgeley here, who's about to play her 3rd shot, is also 4 up against Belle Wardle. Oh, and it's landed in the bunker as well. So an opportunity for Belle to pull one back. Now, yesterday in the semi-final, it was Kirsten against Annabelle Fuller. It was an absolute cracker as well. A similar position, actually, I do believe. Kirsten was 3 up through 15 and ended up, Annabelle went on an amazing birdie run, pulled it back, and it ended up going to a playoff. Obviously, as you can probably tell, Kirsten did end up winning that playoff, but at the 3rd hole. I think it's going to be Belle firstly onto your left. It is, yeah, Belle Wardle, both players in the sand. takes it away. There's only one thing we noticed yesterday, wasn't it? Kirsten's a big fan. Putting with the flag stick in. Of course, you don't have to do that anymore. What do you do at home when you play? Do you take the flag, take it out? Well, not when you play at home, but at your home course. She misses, and there we go. So Belle Wardle pulls a hole back. Kirsten Rudgeley drops back to 3 up as they head to the 16th. Now we're going to make our way actually to the 17th now. So we're just going to take the buggy and head on over there just to catch up with John Gough and Tom Addy. We're going to follow them home and then stay at 18 for the ladies to come home too. It's drawing to a close, the first set of 18. Both players going very well though. John Gough is 4 up against Tom Addy. As we just saw there, Kirsten Rudgeley lost the hole. She's now 3 up against Belle Wardle. Now it's been a wonderful week of action here at Moortown for the English Amateur Championship. In fact, we had some of the action at Headingley Golf Club as well, and we had the pleasure of catching up with the England Golf COO as he had a little chat about what the English Amateur Championship really means. Roll VT.
Another typical English summer's day, but we're at the English Amateur Championship. There's lots of great golf being played out there. It's great to see, isn't it?
Great to be here, Ian. Two great courses over the week, the finest men and women amateur golfers that we have competing over 2 great courses. We did this at Wardle Spa last year. There's obviously a reason why we did it with the pandemic, but obviously on the strength of what happened last year, we've built on it, and it's great to be here to watch these golfers over these courses.
And it follows on from the English Under-18 Championship, which was mixed, playing for the one trophy, but just having the men and women on site, it's good to see, isn't it? It looks right.
Absolutely. It's part of what England Golf wants to do in terms of making the sport more inclusive, more accessible and more affordable, and having both men and women competing over the same course. Farnham Under-18s was a fantastic event, Under-18s, and really showed how good it can happen in terms of mixed events. We're obviously here today with the Amateur Championships, and over the course of the week we've seen some great golf already. Weather conditions haven't been great. Yesterday was really windy, even made my hair windswept, but really hope that we get a good weekend of golf for the match play side of things.
And we must also mention Headingley, who hosted the stroke play the first 2 days along with Moortown. The first time they've hosted an England golf event, but it was a real success at Headingley.
Both Moortown and Headingley have been incredible. The volunteers coming out to support these events are fantastic. Clearly they can't play golf this week, but they've really come out to support the events. And again, just seeing the commitment and dedication the volunteers have to support the best golfers playing over their courses is fantastic. So we really appreciate the support of both clubs. And also a quick shout out to our championship team. James, championship director, and the rest of the team this week have been unbelievable. Commitment, dedication, and really putting on a fantastic event.
It's a huge undertaking, isn't it, to put on an event like this? People think, you know, players just turn up and play, but the strategy and planning that goes into this goes on months and months in advance.
If not years, Ian, to be honest, the preparation years in advance in terms of planning and the team's hard work, obviously working with the club to make the event what it is, also working with the volunteers and the local community where we can, and obviously making sure that the players, the volunteers and everyone that comes across the week have a great time, watch some great golf, and hopefully at the weekend we get 2 great champions.
Now, a huge part of England Golf strategy is for club golfers, for ordinary golfers, for handicap golfers, but there's also a place for the elite amateur, and a week like this just showcases the talent that is available in England just now.
Absolutely, we've got some of the best players playing across these 2 courses. 1 or 2 of them obviously played in the Open Championship a couple of weeks ago, so it just shows the quality on display. And again, if people are in the local area and want to see some great golf, why not come down and have a look at these golfers in action?
Does it make you want to get the clubs out and have a go yourself?
I don't think I'm quite good enough to compete with these players, but I'd love to do it at some point for sure.
But it's going to be a terrific weekend as we get down to the nitty-gritty, isn't it, with the final groups going out this afternoon in the last 32, and then the weekend the finals, 36-hole finals on Sunday.
Absolutely, just the culmination of the week. I mean, obviously it was stroke play at the start of the week, 36 holes, and some great scores over 2 great courses in difficult and challenging conditions. But match play is really where it gets down to in terms of that nitty-gritty as you talk about, and you know, we may even end up going to go to the 19th hole or beyond. It could be that close at the weekend.
Yeah, look forward to the weekend's action. Thanks very much, Richard.
Thanks, Steve.
Right, welcome back everybody. We just zipped down to 17. As you can see, we've come at a very good time. It's a par 3. Tom, Addy and John Gough literally just stood on the tee box, so we couldn't have timed it any better, could we? Exciting stuff here at Moortown. Thanks for sticking in with us. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right up 18 with this group, and then we're going to drop back and see the ladies home as well. And so as you can see, a bit of change. John Gough is now 3 up. Tom, Addy must have taken, was that through 16? So he must have taken the 15th then, hasn't he? So let's just wait for official clarification. On 17, Addy played at 16. There was a few rounds of applause. Let's just see how things currently stand. First shot played, it's on the green. Appreciative round of applause there from the galleries. The sun is making a rather pleasant appearance right now, it seems. John Gough there, slight change of club there, last minute change of club. So it's John Gough on the tees. 3 up, we believe, against Tom, Addy. First set of 18, English Amateur Championship men's final here. Best going to be played over 36 holes. Whatever happens, we will be going up 18. Then there's going to be about an hour's break or so for the players, just whilst they have a spot of lunch. Then they'll tee off. Oh, stop, stop, and it does. It just holds there, just in the light fairway there, just adjacent to the green, and the players are on their way down now. Now, whilst they walk towards us, I'm just going to move the buggy actually a little bit further on. And you can enjoy watching these players come towards us. Look at that, it's lovely to see a crowd of people, isn't it? It really is. Golf is well and truly back now, isn't it? It has been for a while, of course, but now we can really take flag sticks out and really get back going. Right, here we go, back to it. The course is looking absolutely lush, it really is, isn't it? Big credit to Moortown. We've had quite horrific weather conditions. In fact, even on Friday we had severe weather warnings. but the course held up incredibly well. It just torrential rain all day. There was no break in it whatsoever. So here we are at the par 3 17th. Good putt there. Tom Addy. Just to get confirmation, it is John Gough is 3 up here at the minute on the 17th green. Kirsten Rudgeley has dropped back. She's now 2 up through 16. So Wardle has just won the last 2 holes in that matchup. Similar thing happened yesterday, didn't it? Against Annabelle Fuller. Kirsten was well up and then just lost a few holes, just lost a little bit of momentum. Chip it in. It's just rolling past, isn't it?
There you go, Ash. Go half and forward, join them in 3 up.
So we're going to watch these players tee off and then whip ourselves up. The 18th, John Gough still holding that 3-hole lead. He's 3 up as they're on the 18th here. Remember, it's best of 36 holes in total. So whatever happens, we will of course complete this round. And whatever happens, John Gough is going to head into the final round with a lead. that's a good drive, isn't it? Right, we're going to make our way actually up to the 18th green. And watch this group home, and then of course we will watch Wardle and Kirsten Rudgeley come home as well. So do stick with us, don't go anywhere. Let's just quickly pop the leaderboard up on the screen just so you can have a quick look, see how things stand. It is of course John Gough, he's 3 up here. Things are going very well indeed. Whatever happens in this game, John Gough is going to head into the second round, or the second stage of the final, with an advantage of at least 2 holes. So we're going to march our way up here. Exciting stuff indeed, and it looks like Wardle is starting to get ahead of steam. She's just pulled 2 holes back against Kirsten Rudgeley as well. Big drama here at Moortown. It really is. We're going to walk actually up to our buggy here. We're following them up 18. Are we going to be following up 18 in the second half? Who knows? Will it go that far? Will it go further than that? We just don't know. It's what we love about the game, isn't it? But whatever happens, you'll be able to see it live. We will crown the winner. We will see the winning shot live and exclusive this afternoon. Now, that's if you do play a lot of golf, but you're not a member of a golf club, then not to worry, because England Golf has a little something called iGolf. We've got a little video to play you, to give you a little bit more information whilst we make our way up to the 18th green. We're not quite there yet. Right, just making our way up to the 18th green. You won't miss any of the action, don't you worry about that. Right, we're in position, so we're just ready now. So yeah, confirmation, John Gough 3 up through 17, coming up 18 now. As you can see, if he could just halve this hole, whatever happens, he's going to head into the second half, the second set of 18 with a lead, no matter what happens, but it's going to be high drama indeed. Tom Addy there, he's got his second shot, and he looks like he might be in a bit of the long stuff. It's a good shot though, it's high up into the air. He'll want to get this incredibly close, won't he? Where's it going to land? And it's a wonderful shot from Tom Addy, look at that. What an absolute cracker. Kirsten Rudgeley 2 up herself against Wardle. She was 4 up though. So once again we are seeing Kirsten Rudgeley being pegged back in the later stages. Now this is played over 36 holes. This is the first round, the first set of 18, so hence the reason we're up here. That's a good shot as well. Just hold it, hold it. There's a bit of a slope there. It's not going to catch it. It's going to stay there. Great stuff. So John Gough, Tom Addy just coming up 18 here, just to finish up their first set of 18 in this English Amateur Championship final for the men's. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? It's day 6, 2 rounds of stroke play. Then the men have had to play a round of 32, a round of 16, a quarter-final and a semi-final just to get to this stage. big crowds following as well. Certainly expect that later. The weather is actually quite pleasant now.
You know what time you're taking off this afternoon?
I think it's about 1 o'clock-ish. I think, yeah, about 1 and then 1:15, I think. Oh, it's just shot. It's a great shot by Tom. I think this hole is heading to a half, which will keep John Gough at 3 up at the halfway stage of this final. Okay, and the hole, I believe, is halved, so it's still John Gough at the halfway stage. John Gough is 3 up after 18, heading to the halfway stage. John Gough will tee off with a 3-hole advantage. 12:45 we're hearing is the next tee time. John, just very quickly, obviously you'll be pretty pleased with your first set of 18, won't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Fairly solid at times. There was a couple times where I had to hold a few putts, but it's nice to go into the second round, obviously with a bit of a buffer, but you just got to play it as it's another match now and start all square.
Fantastic. Let you crack on because you ain't got too long to go, have you, mate? So get some lunch down you. Right, we're going to stay at 18 because we've actually got the girls coming up. Kirsten, Rudgeley and Belle Wardle. I can confirm Kirsten Rudgeley is still 2 up as they're coming up 18 now. So whatever happens, Kirsten Rudgeley will also have an advantage going into the second round of the final here. It's played over 36 if it's needed, of course, and beyond if it's needed. Kirsten just pushes it out back onto the fairway there, so could Bell be with an opportunity of winning this hole as well. It wasn't so long ago she was 4 down. Now she's only 2 down, so Kirsten Rudgeley still 2 up though, still in a strong position. Whatever happens, Kirsten Rudgeley will have the lead as they start the second set of 18 a little bit later. I believe it's going to be 1 o'clock actually for the ladies. It's going to be 12:45 for the men. Very, very good shot indeed, and it's a big advantage to Bell Wardle here as they come up 18. Can she get another hole back? She's performed impeccably well over the last 4 or 5 holes and managed to reduce the decibits so far. Can she reduce it from 4 down to 1 at the halfway stage? We're going to find out very, very shortly as they just walk up to us. But yeah, just confirmation. John Gough is currently leading at the halfway stage. First set of 18 is finishing. It's John Gough who's 3 up against Tom Addy in the final of the Men's English Amateur Championship here at Moortown. Kirsten's 3rd shot, won't it? It's a good solid contact. I heard the thwack off the club. It's a good shot indeed, isn't it? But it's definitely the advantage Bell Wardle here. Here they come marching up 18. We actually haven't seen a lot of Bell over the last few days. She's been almost silently going about her business. Of course, she did defeat Emily Price in the first match play game on Thursday. There comes a big opportunity for Bell Wardle to reduce the deficit once again. Kirsten Rudgeley is still 2 up. Now so far Bell Wardle has defeated Amelia Williamson, Jess Baker, Daniela Hardwick and Emily Price to come this far, and of course she also played 2 rounds of stroke play on Tuesday and Wednesday to make the cut for the match play. So here is Bell Wardle to win the hole and reduce the deficit to 1. It's a great putt though. It's a wonderful putt from Bell Wardle. Kirsten hands it over to her. So now it is up to Kirsten Rudgeley, she needs to make this to half the hole. So if we believe correctly, that will pull Bell back another hole, and it is Kirsten Rudgeley though will enters the halfway stage. One up though, still slight advantage. Quick word with Bell there. Bell very quickly. Last few holes we've really started to hit a bit of form now heading into the second round. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy. I was 4 down and stuff, so to come back and go in at half time at 1 down. I'm pretty happy with the work I've done.
I'll let you get in, get some food, and then get back out again soon. Best of luck, thank you. Right, so that rounds out the action here for the very first stint here at Moortown. I didn't expect the camera to be right behind me, but we are going to come back live at 12:45 to watch the men tee off. Then we've got a very special little look at Moortown Golf Club. 1929, the first ever Ryder Cup was held here. Unbelievable, wasn't it? Well, the first ever Ryder Cup on British soil anyway was held here. Incredible stuff. So we're going to head off to a break. We're going to watch the men tee off, go find out about the history of Moortown, and come back watch the ladies tee off. Then we're going to have a little bit of lunch and get back out onto the course for one final extended coverage of the very final round of the men's and women's English Amateur Championship. We'll see you soon. Thank you.